Today we will take a look at the best keyboard for programming for this year. If you want to find more information, check out links down below. 5. Happy Hacking Professional 2 Keyboard. With its minimalistic design and exorbitant price tag, the Happy Hacker Keyboard Pro 2 feels designed to turn heads. But this sleek form factor has its disadvantages that linger on even after you've scaled the keyboard's initial learning curve. The key response is also instant, probably due to the use of high-quality top-re switches. It's not as noisy as the standard mechanical keyboards, since the top-re switches are more of a fusion between the membrane and mechanical keyboards. But you can still hear the clack when the switch bottoms out, which is just how I prefer it. I must say that this developer keyboard will also take some time getting used to. There have been some shifts in key placements. For instance, Caps shares positions with the tab button, and Control takes its place. Instead of a backspace, it has delete. However, you can use the dip switches at the bottom to change this back and also modify the action of other specific keys. There is a guide at the bottom that explains what each switch does. The matte key labels on a dark gray finish may not be the easiest to see, but I am confident this keyboard for typing will appeal to those that hate too much color on their keys. The HHKB Pro 2 is a tiny piece of kit. Despite using full-size keys, it's got a footprint that's similar in size than the keyboard on a 13-inch MacBook Pro. The secret is how many keys it's shed to get that small. Whereas your typical MacBook Pro keyboard comes packing a full function row from F1 to F12, the HHKB Pro 2 dispenses with this entirely. 4. CM Storm Quickfire Rapid. The Quickfire Rapid 10 keyless is small and light, measuring only 14.1 by 5.4 inches and weighing 2.05 pounds. Compare that to larger keyboards, such as the Logitech G710 Plus, which measures 20.0 by 8.7 inches, or the Corsair Vengeance K95, which is a whopping 21.5 by 9.6 inches and can weigh up to 3 pounds. You can adjust both the keyboard's brightness and its style of backlighting. The illumination options are surprisingly granular, ranging from solid to pulsating to lighting up only after users strike a key. We found some of the pulsing options to be grating, but the breadth of selections is impressive. As the Quickfire Rapid 10 keyless has no dedicated software and no macro functionality, it's a little light on unique features. The choice to make the peripheral as lightweight as possible was probably a good one, though our experience with macros and software on 10 keyless keyboards tends to be that it mucks up an otherwise streamlined experience. Some of the Quickfire Rapid 10 keyless features are actually rather baffling, even if they're not detrimental in the strictest sense of the word. Take its profiles feature, for example. Users can program 4 separate profiles and switch among them at will. This sounds useful, until you remember that the keyboard has no macros or software. One of the features on the Quickfire Rapid 10 keyless made the device positively unusable right out of the box. By activating a repeated keystroke mode, users can set each key to repeat anywhere between 2 and 8 times automatically. 3. Kinesis Advantage2 Keyboard. The Kinesis Advantage contoured keyboard is probably the second weirdest looking keyboard on the market, the first weirdest being the safe-type vertical keyboard. Like some other ergonomic keyboards, the Kinesis Advantage scraps the numeric keypad in order to narrow its footprint and leave more room for the mouse on your desk. This is fine with me as I rarely use 10 key anyway, but might be an obstacle for you. Like a laptop keyboard, the Advantage does have a 10 key pattern on the right section of letter keys, which can be activated with a keypad button at the top right. With the Kinesis Advantage, you can remap keys right on the keyboard, without having to install anything on your computer. 2. DAS Keyboard 4 Professional Mechanical Keyboard. The DAS Keyboard 4 Professional is a decent wired mechanical keyboard. It's a well-built, full-sized model with dedicated media controls, including a large volume wheel for easy access. They're a bit on the louder side when it comes to typing noise, not the most ideal for quiet office environments. The build quality is good. It has a plastic frame with an aluminum top plate that feels solid. The keycaps are ABS, and the legends are laser-etched, so they won't fade over time. Most of the keys are stable except for the spacebar, which rattles a bit. The rubber feet do a good job of preventing the keyboard from sliding around. It's sturdy but unremarkable. The typing quality is good. 1. Microsoft Sculpt Keyboard. The Microsoft Sculpt ergonomic keyboard is a great office keyboard designed for those who are prone to repetitive strain injuries. Its split keyboard layout and reverse incline encourage a more natural typing position to relieve pressure on the wrists. The Microsoft Sculpt ergonomic keyboard is very large, as the wrist rest is built-in and isn't removable. The numpad is a separate piece that you can place wherever you want. The keyboard also comes with an incline riser that attaches magnetically, which increases the height of the keyboard significantly. The Microsoft Sculpt ergonomic keyboard's ergonomics are excellent. Microsoft advises users to use the incline riser, creating a reverse incline to prevent the wrists from bending downwards, therefore putting less pressure on the wrists. The keyboard also has a dome design, which helps to reduce pronation of the forearm. Typing quality on this keyboard is good. It does take some time to get used to the keyboard's layout, so you may notice a greater number of typos at first. This keyboard has decent compatibility. It works fully on Windows.